Purdy's pushing Core in the outside.
And you don't want to show them your move until you're ready.
Coming down for the white, Kevin.
Through the tri-oval, Sheldon Creed with Noah Gragson on his bumper. 2.5 miles to go in the season opener at Daytona. And we're back to a dozen right there in a pack. Creed into turn number 2. Gragson a car length behind, another car length back to Braden. Here comes Corrigan in that blue 43 on the top side with a good push from Purdy. They're wrecking. Holmes is going around and upside down. St. Smith around. A big one here at Daytona, but keep in mind, this is not the finish of this race. We will see a one-lap shootout to determine this one. So another restart coming. And that's Holmes on his side. Thompson also comes to a stop, and multiple cars involved here on the final lap at Daytona.
There's the 32 of Gus Dean.
He survived the early contact, a couple of more near misses with contact. His day looks like it will come to a close, and we will have a red flag.
We could feel the energy building from up here.
Yeah, and you just fight for space, and you get to the last lap, and you know if you give up 3 or 4 feet, then you're probably not going to get it back.
There's Mark Thompson, who's having such a good run. We see him moving around in the car.
Winning that down.
I want to see Bret Holmes, who was on his side. There's Bret moving around. That's Gus Dean, I'm sorry. That's Gus Dean. He says he's okay.
He gave that car a great ride after all that damage he got earlier in the race.
And through all of that, Sean Core is shown in second position. But we'll wait and see how this all plays out once they get things settled in.
Yeah, it all depends on when the ARCA racing officials put the caution flag out, because you cannot advance your position once the caution flag is displayed.
But he was moving on that top line. He's definitely in the top 4 or so.
Definitely had some momentum, yes. Yeah. He could very well be in second.
The top lane had a bunch of good cars there right before that wreck. He had the 40.
I mean, we've kept Austin up here the whole time. We might as well just finish it off.
This is good view, though, isn't it?
Great view.
Not as good as the view he had last year out front. We'll take that one. Austin Terrio is joining us in the booth, the 2017 ARCA champion. With Phil Parsons, I'm Kevin Lee. Jim Trado and Dylan Welch are on pit road. And we had a pretty big win on the white flag lap.
Talk about the nerves that Sheldon Creed is feeling right now. He knows he's in first place, but the race is not over yet.
He seems so it's going to take a little bit to clean up the carnage from this one, and then we are in store for a one-lap shootout with great stories up front. Sheldon Creed has won Stadium Super Truck Championships. He's driven on road courses. And there's Bret Holmes. Good to see.
Absolutely.
Definitely disappointed, but it's good to see him out.
Yeah, he had a great run going to. Did a really nice job. Looking for a fresh start to the 2018 season, and he was within a half a lap having a great finish.
Now, if our monitors are correct, Chase Purdy's running 5th, and just a lap before that, he was in the middle lane headed backwards, so good recovery for him.
So let's go back and look at how all this got started. Look at the 23 on the bottom side of Holmes.
See that we've got the 18 pushing the 32, and the 32 is trying to help the 23, but he catches him in the right rear corner, and that turns him sideways. And I think he launched off the front of the 66 of Mark Thompson.
If it wouldn't have been for that incident, the outside line definitely would have had a shot at the win.
And I think you guys might be right. The Sean Core is being shown on our scoring monitor in second, and he's lined up second under this red flag.
See, look at the momentum the outside lane had before that.
I'm not sure, though. It depends
Yeah,
on.
and remember, it's not instantaneous. I mean, it's not, you know, the caution flag's going to come out as soon as they can, because they know the damage is severe enough that we need a caution flag. As you see Bret Holmes sliding down driver's side.
That's going to be close because Core definitely had the momentum and it was on his way. From that angle, it looks like he is ahead of.
It does.
I think
Gregson.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure does.
And then Purdy is up there. And Zane Smith almost was ahead of it, and he got hit on the rear quarter.
Yeah, Dave Mader III made hard contact with Zane Smith. Dave Mader was doing a nice job. We haven't talked a whole lot about him. He's a former winner here in the series back in, what, 91?
Correct.
He won a race at Michigan. He was a Snowball Derby winner in 1978.
On board with Gustine.
He was trying to pedal the throttle and try to get out from that situation.
Riley Herbst just had a few close calls tonight.
Both those cars in front of him involved in the incident. Let's see how Riley gets through here.
Looks like he takes a wild ride through the grass.
He dodged two of them. Didn't spend too much time on the grass, though.
Did a great job. This is going to be a great view right here. Look at everybody going down to the grass. That's Thomas Prater, that yellow and black car that went through the grass a little bit, and then we saw Riley Herbst go through the grass.
Prater came out of that scored in the 6th position.
Yeah, you see Riley Herbst is pushing the 32. Really, Gustine, we heard him trying to get out of the throttle, but he's being pushed from behind. Just made contact with the wrong spot on that 32. And look how far underneath the 32, the 23 that Gustine goes. Michael Self going through there. There's Tom Hessert, the 55, going through there. There's the contact from Dave Mader.
Big impact.
He was fastest in practice here on Thursday.
Yeah.
He was really enjoying his weekend.
I'm not sure there was a happier person in the garage area than Dave Mader.
So this is all in the backstretch going in, heading towards turn 3. Look at the visual of those sparks.
Yeah, it's amazing pictures.
And there's the aftermath of the 23 for Bret Holmes. So Holmes, Dean, Smith, Mader, and Thompson